Canyon Torres. Nick Del Bosque. So I haven't seen Nyankuru yet, but my guess would be that he's the kid who's next in the shooting line.
Yeah.
My guess is that's Nyankuru who is going to shoot there from the corner. That's my guess. And that's only... It's a lot. Like.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. We are Bobcat TV. I am here. My name is Caden Obrenovic. I'm going to be your play-by-play tonight for this amazing game. Tonight, I am here with
Jason Miller.
And he is going to be my color. It is going to be the Cienega Bobcats against the Salpointe Lancers, a very high-tension match. Definitely the match of the week out here in Tucson. Everybody's here, packed out, packed house, even people from all the way out in Tucson, you know, Salpointe fans coming out to support the team. And man, it is going to be a great matchup tonight. A couple of things I'm expecting. Lots of fast break basketball, lots of back and forth, you know, defense, offense, just on and off real fast. Considering both of these teams are very, I feel like athletic, lots of athletic players. So, you know, I'm looking for a great matchup tonight. What are you looking for?
Yeah, I think you're right, Caden. This is going to be a huge game tonight. It's local bragging rights, but we're also looking at two programs who have had such success in the postseason tournament. Cienega High School, 15-5 on the year, 2-0 in the 5A Sonoran region. Brand new coach, year one, Jason Apodaca, previously at Canyon del Oro High School, very successful there for years. Salpointe Catholic has a legendary coach as well in Eric Castillo, a team that made it all the way to the state championship game last year where they fell to Mesquite 64-58. Last year's squad went 26-3. They have some great players who are returning. They're big players to look out for. I would say they've got their top four. Kenyon Torres, the senior point guard. Pasha Shemirani, their senior athletic wing at 6'7", Antonio Amador, a junior guard, their shooting guard, and Bobby Smith at 6'6". So that's going to be some matchup problems for Cienega, but Cienega has a very deep, talented roster as well. Look for Mason Tippett, their senior at 6'5", to match up with Pasha Shemirani, and these kids are very familiar from the club circuit. So you've got Gabe Proctor, who is the leading shot taker for Cienega, who is at 6'3". He'll probably match up with Bobby Smith. You've got Ben Kamak, the outside shooter from Cienega, who shoots at a very high percentage from behind the arc. And we're looking for, again, bragging rights, the energy in the gym. The gym is packed here at Boyd Baker Gymnasium.
Most definitely packed. Completely agree with you on that. Mason Tippett is going to be a huge factor in today's game, like he is almost every game for Cienega. With his height and athletic ability, it's really hard to stop him, but we're going to find out.
And I talked to him today, so I'll just say this, right? As a teacher at Cienega High School, American Government, Bobcat TV, Film and TV, with Nick Irvin, our director from Bobcat TV, I talked to Mason, and I said, you are going to lock down Pasha Shemirani. He's like, absolutely. That's my assignment for the night. So started for tonight from Salpointe Catholic, number 0 is the senior forward, Danelle Bruner. Number 2 is the junior guard, Antonio Amador. Number 3 is the senior guard, Kenyon Torres, point guard, leading scorer from Salpointe Catholic. Number 10 is the senior guard, Nyankuru Jonas. And then Pasha Shemirani, number 13, the senior slashing athletic wing / center. And there's Tim Nichols. Now, I would say the peerless public address announcer at Cienega High School, Moses Behige, number 1, the junior shooting guard. Number 2 is Ben Kamak, the senior guard. Number 11, Connor Bailey, senior guard. And then it's all seniors. Gabe Proctor, number 21, the senior forward, and Mason Tippett, aforementioned, the center at 6'5".
These matchups are going to be great tonight. I'm expecting a lot, like I said earlier, from Mason Tippett. That matchup in the paint with Shemirani is just going to be so elite. You know, so much strength between the two. Even though they don't look like it, I'm sure they can outbench a lot of people here, you know. But, you know, that's not the only thing Tippett can really rely on. Sorry. He has a huge vertical, crazy wingspan. I mean, he's just an absolute weapon on both sides of the ball. We'll be right back after the national anthem. Hello, everybody, and we are back again. I am Caden Obrinovich. I'm going to be your play-by-play announcer tonight for this great, juicy matchup we have. Our Cienega Bobcats against the Salpointe Lancers, both relatively strong teams. Salpointe being 10-9 in the year, not their best run considering their past years. Right. But, you know, it's still going to be a great matchup considering we are pretty much rivals. Cienega being 15-5, great year so far. Jason Apodaca doing a great job coaching. Yes. All props to him and the team, putting in that hard work every single practice session. And here's the tip-off.
Do not be fooled by Salpointe Catholic's 10-9 record, 2-2 in the 4A Keno region. This is a dangerous team, very talented. Again, elite coaching here with Eric Castillo and his entire staff. And plus they're coming off back-to-back losses. I think that makes them even more dangerous tonight, Caden.
Most definitely. Now Proctor backing him down in the post. Looking for a fade. No, pass it out to Moses. Nice little layup and pass there. Dish from Proctor up to Behige. Nice little layup. Now.
Great backdoor cut and nice defense there by Gabe Proctor.
Bailey with the Euro step. Missed the layup. Cats are going to keep it.
The energy's off the charts. You can tell. You can tell that Cienega is completely dialed in. And they maybe have to be a little bit careful here with their emotions and their energy. But you can tell these kids are dialed in from the start.
For sure. And there he is, Amador on the steal. Oh, no, sorry, Torres on the steal. Their leading scorer for tonight. Torres with the ball, getting a screen. Now to Brunner. Back to Torres, back to Shemarani. Up to Brunner to Shemarani. Little mid-range, almost contested by Tippett there.
Yeah, it's a good look, and Shemarani can take those outside shots, and you have a nice box out and rebound there by Connor Bailey.
Great save. Great, another save. Oh, out to Kamak. Out to Proctor for three. Missed it just off. Torres looking up. Ooh, get that out of here. Jonas going up in the layup. Get that out of there. Connor Bailey not letting it happen in the house.
Oh, that's red meat for the masses. That student section is gobbling that up. Great defense here, great intensity by Gabe Proctor.
Wow, they gave Connor Bailey a tech. Ooh. For getting a little loud here. Connor Bailey a little surprised. And as well as Apodaca.
So again, illustrating my point that you want to play with energy, no doubt about it. But you have to kind of keep your emotions, a very fine line. You've got to keep your emotions in check here if you're the Bobcats, Cienega High School. Nian Kudo Jonas at the free throw line is 70%.
Jonas misses the first one. Cienega student section is absolutely ridiculous.
They're dialed in already.
It is so loud here. The most packed game for sure this year. Missed it again. Oh, my goodness.
And again, a 70% free throw shooter, but it's different when you take a technical free throw because you're on an island by yourself.
Right. Jonas here missing the 2 free throws. Not really that common for him to miss that much. Shooting 70% from the line usually. Might be the nerves. Amador passing it in.
Yes.
Jonas going to bring up the ball here, guarded by Kamak. Out to Amador. Down to Torres. Tippett guarding that closely. Missed it. Bailey with the bring up now. Looking up. Moses taking it up. Behige. Tried for a Euro step. Almost looks like he got fouled there, but it's going to go to the Lancers.
There was some contact. And for Salpointe Catholic, right, Kenyon Torres, all roads kind of flow through him. The senior guard, 14.7 points a game, 5.6 rebounds, 4.1 assists. So he is a point guard who distributes, who can also score.
That's right. Jonas now with the ball. Down to Brunner. Ooh, nice little pass here to Amador. Missed it. Proctor rebound.
Very active Gabe Proctor.
Looking up. Kamak. Kamak, little cross back for 3. Got it! Right in his mouth. Jonas can't handle that. Kamak feeling it already. Getting started. Great shooter, by the way. Kamak being our, I'm pretty sure, leading field goal percentage when it comes to 3 points.
Yes.
At 42%. And what a shot there from Kamak. Little crossover going back. Hits the 3 in Jonas's mouth. Now Jonas with the ball. Out to Shemarani. Now back, Jonas's hands in the left corner, guarded by Kamak. Jonas looking up, Brunner.
Now a switch there just momentarily, and that would have been disadvantage for Cienega as you got Shemarani at 6'7", but Tippett back on him.
Great little poke there, Connor Bailey. looking for the lay and the contact. Going to the line, great take. Connor Bailey, when it comes to stealing and getting in the lanes, every game I've gone to this year, he is in those so easily. I feel like he probably averages 3 steals a game at least. And then getting there for the fast break, way to get or use your body for contact, get to that line.
This is a marquee matchup, and again, you can see Cienega is feeding off of their student section, the most robust I've seen them in a long time.
Bailey, good for the first. Shooting 79% from the line usually. He's a pretty good free throw shooter. Rare for him to miss too many. Almost a line violation there. Second one good. Bailey, 2 for 2. Torres bringing up the ball. Guarded by Bailey.
Nice
Backdoor
pass.
cut. Amador over Tippett. Tippett says, get that out of here. Shemirani now in the corner, almost stolen. Bahige with the steal. Proctor with it now. Up to Tippett. Fast break. What are the Cats going to do? Tippett looking for options, slowing it down.
Wow.
Ben Kamak slowing down the pace.
It's like a prize fight in the first round where you've got teams just exchanging haymakers and the
Connor
fans
Bailey in the corner.
going
Missed
nuts.
it. Bahige with the rebound.
Same.
Now Tippett with the rebound. Not sure who got that one. Tippett going up strong. Missed. Bahige rebound. Tippett rebound. Foul called. Loose ball foul. And it's going to go against the Lancers. Cats are going to retain the ball. That was on number 2, Antonio Amador. Oh, sorry, Shemirani, actually.
So early trend here, Caden, is that we're seeing that the energy from Cienega is higher than the energy from Salpointe, and you can see it evidenced in the rebounding.
Oh, just missed there. Tippett, rare for him to miss that, considering how tall he is. He gets up there. Shemirani almost bobbled out of bounds. Has it, though, guarded by Proctor. Shemirani looking for an opening. Tip ball. Torres with it. Torres looking. Has Bobby Smith. Now to Shemirani, now to Jones. Out to Torres for 3. Missed. Rebound. Nope.
So I think the basketball hit. There's a cord that runs to help the basketball net extend. I think it hit the cord. It's out of play.
Yep, that definitely seems to be the case there.
And Salpointe's other big, Bobby Smith, number 33, the junior, has checked in. He's 6'6", right? So I expect Cienega's Gabe Proctor, who's 6'3", to match up with Bobby Smith, and we expect Mason Tippett to be shadowing Pasha Shemirani all night long.
Right, that'd be a great matchup. Completely agree with you there. Moses Bahige sizing up number 5, Del Bosque. Moses looking out. Ooh, Bailey trying for a crossover. Jonas all over it, though. Bahige trying to drive baseline. Backing him down in the post. Proctor with the ball. Guarded closely by Shemirani. Now doubled. Trying to look for Bejarano. Didn't get it. Got stolen there. Now it's a Torres in the corner. Proctor, doubled in the corner. Trapped. But now Jonas wide open for 3, and he got it. First points on the board tonight for Salpointe. Jonas pretty hyped up about that one. 7-3 now. Cats lead. 3 minutes and 52 seconds left in this first quarter, already packed with action. Lots of great, like I said earlier, I said it was going to be probably fast break, back-to-back, offense, defense, and that's exactly what's happening.
Well, that was a long drought there for Salpointe to open this game, and great defense by Cienega to limit them. So it took them 4 minutes and 8 seconds to get on the scoreboard. Nian Curto Jonas hitting the 3, 58% in limited shots, but it all started with Kenyon Torres defensively getting the steal and then dishing it out there, and Salpointe now trying to find their rhythm.
Now Bailey gonna bring up the ball. Guarded by Jonas. Gabe Proctor with a little screen. Bejarano with it. Down to Proctor. Proctor going back to his post where he definitely specializes in, and he got the
steps. So traveling.
They called a travel.
Yep, shuffled the feet there before he put up the shot. But Gabe Proctor is such a great passer from that low post. He's also the highest shooter in terms of pure volume of shots with 192. So it's Proctor, then Kamak, then Tippett for the Bobcats offensively.
That's right. Great spin move there. Torres gets the bucket. Great little move. Coach Apodaca looking for a travel, but that's not happening. One thing I wanted to say, Isaac Sadovnev now in the game. Crazy vertical, crazy underrated player. Missed shot there from Kamak. Rebound Sadovnev. Got the putback, missed it. Bejarano almost got the rebound there. Bobby Smith going to take it, though.
And Kaden, you're telling me that Isaac Sadobnev, the junior, number 5 from Cienega, who just checked in, highest vertical on the team.
Oh, for sure. I mean, he gets up there like crazy. He flies. Literally, hang time.
So Canyon Torres got fouled in the act of shooting. He'll go to the line to shoot, too. The foul against Cienega is against Eric Bejarano, the senior guard who just checked onto the floor for the Cats.
Torres going to go to the line here. Shooting 2. And that Bobcat student section not letting him shoot with peace and quiet.
And Torres, despite being a great shooter, right? He's 53% from the field, 39% for 3. Not a great free throw shooter at 58%. Surprising.
Very. Second one. It's off. Tippett rebound. Great, just great vertical and athleticism there from Tippett too.
Sky high.
To go and get that rebound. Bejarano. Now down to Proctor, back in that post where he loves to stay at.
Yep.
Sadobnev, little mid-range.
Smooth.
Easy little bucket there. That jump shot does look real smooth. Now Jones going to take it up, guarded by Sadobnev.
Great pass out of the low post there by Proctor. So good passing the ball from that low post.
Del Bosque out to Torres. Out to Del Bosque again. Out to Jones in the corner. Bejarano almost followed him. Jones almost got the and one there. He's going to go to the line for 2. Jones has been surprisingly really explosive today. I feel like even though he hasn't scored that much yet, it's early, you could tell he has a lot of potential to just, don't let him get hot.
Absolutely. You can see that quickness there, right? And again, he's a deft shooter from behind the arc, 58%. Again, limited sample size, and also a solid free throw shooter as he strokes the first free throw.
Behige is going to be checked back in. Bejarano checked out. Gabe Proctor, Isaac Sadobnev, Mason Tippett, Moses Behige, and Ben Kamak on the floor for the Cats right now. Kamak going to take it up, guarded by Torres.
5 points early here for Nian Kuro Jonas, leading Salpointe.
Kamak sizing it up, top of the key. Sadobnev in the corner out to Behige. Screen there from Proctor. Out to Kamak. Kamak with a little hop step. Out to Proctor for a little mid-range. Just missed it. Bobbled around there. Smith with the rebound. Now Torres looking up, looking for options. Using that speed to get around. Almost dropped the ball. Jonas with it. Now to Del Bosque. Torres to Jonas. Tippett all over that. Del Bosque for 3. Missed. Rebound Sadobnev.
Sky-high hops there by Sadobnev from Cienega.
Moses using his body to initiate some contact there. Del Bosque on the foul. Behige going to go to the line. Great basketball IQ. Bailey going to tap back in.
And I would say explosive, right? So we're looking at 2 teams here, and what I see very clearly, Kaden Abrinovich, is that Cienega High School hyper athletic. You've got 5 kids out there on the floor right now who are just super athletes.
Right.
And Salpointe also very athletic and obviously well coached.
Very.
I expect this one to go right down to the wire tonight.
For sure. Definitely agree with you there. The last couple games we've gone to for the Cats as Bobcat TV, it has been pretty down to the wire. Who was it that we commentated?
Ironwood Ridge?
Ironwood Ridge, 3-point game.
The Nighthawks.
Real close there.
Yes.
That was such a close game. I'm guessing it'll be close to the same outcome.
And that was you and Robert Ortiz on that call, right?
That was a great game.
Nice, one of our seniors.
Behige at the line here, shooting his second one. Missed it. Amador on the rebound. Jonas. Or not Jonas. Oh, yeah, Jonas. My bad. Smith. Guarded by Tippett. Oh, nice little pass. Del Bosque with
nice
the finish.
Cut.
Right over Behige. Behige not wasting any time to get up the court, though.
Great cut there by Canyon Torres, but a great feed.
Sadobnev looking for options. Has Bailey. Bailey kind of at the wing, high wing. Proctor down in the post. Guarded by Shemirani. Stolen by Jonas. Jonas looking up. Stolen almost. Now in Amador's hand out to Del Bosque, sorry. Smith with the little pull-up. Looked a little bit awkward there as if Tippett was a little bit
great rebounds by Jonas.
Oh, diving.
You've got
Bailey.
You've got kids all over the floor right now, Kaden. You've got players from Salpointe and Cienega who are putting it all out there. Great effort from both squads.
For sure. It's already a tight game. Low scoring, honestly, for this first quarter. 10-9. 3 fouls each team. Only 4 fouls away from the bonus for each of them. It's really just equal right now. We're on equal playing fields for both sides of the ball. Amador going to pass it in for the Lancers. Sorry, Sadobnev subbed out for Kamak.
Very impressed with Sadobnev's athleticism and obviously that vertical.
Yeah.
Jumping to the rafters.
Crazy.
A little conversation here between one of the, now these are 2 top tier officials, so these are 2 of the best, I would say, in the city of Tucson. Obviously for a marquee matchup like that, you expect to have the best officiating crew.
Right. Amador going to pass it in here. Shemirani almost getting it, but
ooh. I thought it was off Shemirani, but the ref right there called it off of Cienega, so it stays possession Salpointe Catholic as Sadobnev checks back on the floor. Isaac Sadobnev, the junior guard, 6'1", 165. And he spells Moses Behige, number 1, who's also a junior for Cienega.
Very quick rotation there for Sadobnev to go out and then come right back in. Kind of surprising. Smith with the ball now. Out to Jonas. Kamak all over that. Now Shemirani looking for options. Smith with the ball. Looking for more options. Great defense here from the Cats. Delbosque with it. Now to Jonas.
See that motion offense, right? You've got a lot of players here rotating or cycling through, and it's a nice look for Salpointe Catholic.
Amador out to Shemirani. Shemirani looking for options, but the Cats all over it. Smith with the ball now. Kind of a little reset. Pull up mid-range. Got it. That was nice. It looked like real smooth.
Yep.
9 seconds left. Cats are going to run it out for this first quarter. Connor Bailey with the ball. Out to Kamak for 3. No hesitation.
That's huge.
Beat the buzzer.
That's huge. Look at Ben Kamak there pointing to his temple. Like he's like, I'm dialed in. Big
Ben
lift there at the end of the first quarter.
Ben Kamak, no hesitation, in the defender's face. Pulls it, hits the 3. So much confidence from this great shooter. Ben Kamak knocks it down, giving the Cats a lead of 2 going into the second quarter. Great action-packed first quarter. I mean, this is definitely one of the most back-and-forth action-packed games I've been to all year.
Yeah, expect it, right? So I'll give you a boxing analogy here. I'm going back in time a little bit, but Juan Manuel Marquez, who was a great welterweight fighter, Manny Pacquiao, legendary fighter as well. Those guys would just trade and exchange. I think they had an epic 3-match kind of trilogy. But we're looking at Ben Kamak, right, who is a pure outside shooter. 161 shots on the year. Of those 161, he now has 90 three-pointers attempted. So more than 50% of his shots come from behind the line. He lives behind the three-point arc, and he's comfortable. He's a pure shooter.
Oh, for
Shooters
sure.
are going to shoot. There's no such thing as a cold spell because the next shot could go in. 42% from behind the three-point line. He's got 6 points right now to lead Cienega High School. And then conversely for Salpointe Catholic, Niankuro Jonas has 5 points to lead the Lancers.
Jonas here really doing his thing, you know,
Yes.
showing out, doing what he can to help these Lancers stay in the game. 11-13, real close score.
So Salpointe Catholic, number 12, Joey Castillo, who is a sophomore guard, has subbed onto the floor. And he's out there to spell some minutes and give some of these starters from Salpointe a little bit of a respite or break.
Right, you always need somebody to rely on when it comes to, you know, having your starters take a little break, a little breather. Castillo with the ball now, looking for options, passes it out to Smith. Smith passes it out to Shemirani in the corner. Proctor guarding that closely. Torres with the layup, got it.
Nice cut. Good feed by Shemirani.
Right, I mean, they have a great passing movement when it comes to these Lancers. They're all over the place, cutting at all times. That's what you have to do if you want to be able to score inside, you know, inside that paint easily.
Canyon Torres, 6 points, leading Salpointe. We're tied at 13.
Tippett with it. Tippett with the layup.
Left-handed.
So long and lengthy, he easily gets that little finger roll. Make it 15-13. Castillo with the ball now.
Mason Tippett super smooth, and that was left-handed, even more impressive.
Smith with the ball now to Castillo on that corner. A little crowded over there. Torres with it now. Torres looking up. Amador. Castillo. Smith. Smith looking for options. Has Amador. Gonna take it. Little floater. Missed. Rebound Sadobnev. Pushed to the ground a little bit. Tippett now with the ball. Great rebound. Bailey. Bailey picked his dribble up. Sadabnev now at the top of the key, going to pass it out to Kamak, slowing it down, looking for some tempo here.
After all that flurry of activity in that first quarter, which was frenetic, good to see Cienega slowing it down a little bit.
Nice little floater. I mean, so quick to just put it up. Ben Kamak now having 8 points on the night. Shemirani with the ball now. Out to Castillo. Amador with it. Shemirani. Smith for 3. Loaded it up, missed it though. Smith almost getting it back in bounds. Great effort there. However, the Cats are all over it on defense. 17-13, 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Completely action-packed.
Yeah, high energy from Bobby Smith, the junior from Salpointe, going into the stands to try to save that one. So that's the kind of effort we're seeing from both teams all night tonight.
Kamak with it. Little
Nice
jab
pass.
step down to Gabe Proctor in the paint. Using his body to get in there, just missed it.
It's a good look though. Those will fall. He's got to keep working at it.
Brunner traveling here.
But I love that feed, Caden, from Ben Kamak into the post to Proctor.
Right.
And Cienega likes to generate a lot of their offense there through Proctor, who's kind of like a point forward down in that low box. He's got those electric or neon, I would say pink or salmon-colored Adidas shoes. I think those are new. I don't remember those from last game.
I don't remember those from last game either. I definitely think those might be new, but they're real nice.
Pretty
and
fresh.
Yeah, you're right, for sure. When it comes down to Cienega's offense,
Rough collision there, right? So you've got Sadabnev from Cienega and Salpointe's Joey Castillo colliding. And just for a moment there, clutching his side was Isaac Sadabnev. And he's going to get spelled out here like a gut punch. Again, back to the boxing metaphor, getting one right to the gut.
Yeah. I mean, that definitely could have hurt. There's a little railing there. I don't think he hit that, but just a little bit of a hard collision there. Kamak going to bring it up now for the Cats. Kamak looking out corner. Moses Behige with a little pull-up mid-range.
Silky smooth.
That was great. Great, knowledge of where he's at on the court. Out to Brunner. Now up to Amador. Passes out to Torres. Torres using his speed and finishing ability. Gets fouled on the way up.
Bailed out there a little bit.
That is going to be on...
So it's curious, right? They're going to call that a shooting foul, even though he's passing the ball on that play.
Right, he passed out midair. Great little bailout pass.
Gabe Proctor on the foul. That's his first. That's team foul number 4 against Cienega. Bobby Smith from the free throw line, a 70% shooter. Real quick, Caden, just some quick numbers here. How close are these teams statistically? Well, Cienega shoots 45% from the floor. Salpointe's 46%. Salpointe shoots 35% for 3. Cienega shoots 36%. And Salpointe from the line, 67% on free throws. Cienega 73%. So statistically, as close as you could get.
Literally. Great rebound from Bailey. And a loose, over the back or loose ball.
It's on Pasha Shemirani.
Shemirani there with the foul. A little disappointed in himself there with that look, talking it over with
Yeah, because it's not a smart foul. No need to do that. They need him on the floor. And instantly, Coach Eric Castillo subs him out and subs his other big, Bobby Smith, to replace Pasha Shemirani.
Right, when you have two big people like that, 6'6", 6'7" people, I mean, if you have the ability to sub one in, sub one out, it's just such a weapon.
It's luxury. You've got a 6'6" and a 6'7" kid on your roster. That's great to have as a high school squad.
Kamak with a little bit of a mismatch here. Looking for an ISO.
Why not?
Ben Kamak, step back 3, almost got it, out of bounds.
Again, it hit that cord that extends the basket, so it's out of play, Salpointe ball.
That was a great little call there from Ben Kamak to say, move out of the way, I have a mismatch, let me do my thing. Great shot, great confidence. Jonas gonna hand it off to Torres. Smith with it now. Out to Brunner. Jonas. Bob with the ball a little bit there. Out to Smith. Open, but he's hesitant. Brunner with it. Down to Smith in the paint.
Good D.
Geez, such a big guy.
Yep,
Smith.
nice put back.
Proctor trying his hardest, but I mean, when you have to go against a 6'6" monster like that, it's gonna be real hard. Now Tippett gonna be subbing back in on the next dead ball.
It's a great feed there to Bobby Smith, and good work by him.
Behige with a little bit of a missed mid-range. Great shot, though. Bailey on the rebound and put back. Way to follow the shot and be there for the rebound. Bailey great at just hustling and being everywhere. Another steal from Bailey.
Yep.
Proctor looking up.
Oh, nice
little
pass.
dish. Little dish to Behige. Passing it out to Kamak for wide open for three. Missed it. Behige rebound. Bejarano in the corner. Missed it again.
Boy, you've got cats here who are super active on the glass. Moses Behige, Connor Bailey, Gabe Proctor, Eric Bejarano. And then Proctor's going to sub out, and Mason Tippett's going to check onto the floor for the Bobcats.
Right, Mason Tippett is definitely somebody they're going to need, especially because of the big people in here for Salpointe, like Bobby Smith and Shimarani. Torres with the ball. Looking to utilize a spin move. He got the bucket, but he traveled.
Yeah, you heard the student section there calling travel.
I mean, that was a great little move, just one too many steps. And the fact that he made the bucket was actually pretty impressive, even though he did travel. Crazy angle. Behige, guarded by Del Bosque. Passing it out. Bailey fouled on the shot. There's no foul call, but he hits the three, even when he got pushed a little. Great shot there from Bailey.
Yep, could have been an and one. He's got 7 points, as Connor Bailey. He's feeling it tonight.
For sure. Del Bosque gonna pass it on to Torres. Out to Smith in the corner, hesitant. Mason Tippett all over that.
Ticky-tack, really touchy. Mason can't believe it, right?
Yeah, shooting foul on Tippett there. Not, I mean, yeah, you're right. Real surprising there for Tippett. Mouth wide open.
And that's his first personal. So Mason Tippett, super intelligent in the classroom, and also the basketball IQ. Very seldomly in foul trouble.
Smith, first one, no good.
You got Smith at 70%, right? And the Bobcats here have extended the lead to 8 points, kind of quietly here.
Yeah, very quietly. It's just been a lot of back and forth, but the Cats have just, executed a little bit better than the Lancers. Jump ball called, and it's still gonna stay with the Cats.
Nice rebound there by Connor Bailey, and a good job by Donnell Bruner to reach in and get that tie up, but the Cats have possession on the arrow. Joey Castillo back on the floor for Salpointe Catholic, and Gabe Proctor checking back in. Eric Bejarano subs out for the Cats. I like what Bejarano brings, right? He's a good energy guy, nice passer, can shoot from outside.
Yeah.
He's like a glue guy, a guy who comes off the bench to give the starters some rest, and he makes positive contributions when he's out on the floor.
For sure. Connor Bailey, though, just something I wanted to point out. He is a crazy hustler when it comes to the team.
Oh, yes.
He is everywhere you want him to be, jumping for the ball, diving for the ball, getting every rebound he can. It's great to see it. Proctor in the post here, passing it down to Tippett. Roll off his foot.
Oh, they're going to say it's off of Salpointe. That was a missed call, I think. Lucky call there for Cienega. I think it was off Mason's right foot. Ref may have been screened there by a player who blocked his line of sight.
Bailey going to pass it in here for the Cats. Behige, top of the key. Down to Kamak. Kamak looking for some space. Behige.
Those are nice shoes by Moses, too.
Yeah, those are real nice. Pink.
A lot of dripping styles out there on the floor.
For sure. Bailey with the crazy athletic layup. I mean, he does that all the time. Not a regular for him, but still so flashy, so crazy. You have to be a different type of breed. You have to be an acrobat to be able to finish like that.
He's got 9 points. He's leading all scorers out on the floor right now. The Cats have their biggest lead at 10 points.
Bailey gonna take it up. Tip it with it. Gonna back down. Smith sees Kamak out. Behige asking for a screen from Tippett. Got it. Gonna take 1-2. Wow, a travel called there. Proctor a little confused, saying he was dribbling the ball.
So real quick, Caden, you've got Mason Tippett, right? The senior at 6'5", 175.
Right.
Bobby Smith is listed at 6'6". He's a little bit heavier, I would say, than 175. So, he poses matchup problems with Mason Tippett in terms of his height, but also with the mass and the weight down there in the low box.
Oh yeah, most definitely agree with that. But I feel like when it comes to Shimarani, him and Tippett
It's been quiet, too, tonight, Shimarani, to this point.
He has, and Tippett.
No points.
Tippett and him are a great matchup, just I feel like they're really equal when it comes to size, strength, and all athletic ability.
And he's a good passing big, too, is Pasha Shimarani. A good look there, but a little bit too hot for Joey Castillo to handle. We got a timeout taken by Cienega. Listen, talking to Mason Tippett earlier today, said, listen, it's going to be a war. You guys have to be dialed in psychologically, mentally focused, ready to go. This game's going to go all the way down to the wire. You got to remain resilient and strong. You're going to have some adversity at different points in the game. It's got to stay with it. And he told me, look, we're friends. Like, a lot of these kids from Salpointe and Cienega play club together, so they're friends. And he also said, we step on the lines, we're competitors. Before the game, after the game, we're friends. But it means, I think, more for Mason and the mates here from Cienega, maybe for bragging rights within their club. Again, Salpointe Catholic, elite, and I would say in everything, academically, athletically.
Oh, yeah.
They are the gold standard, I would say, in Tucson across the spectrum athletically.
Oh, yeah. We could definitely agree with that. I feel like everything they've done, they've definitely gotten a championship in somewhere, sometime.
Let me throw a shout out to their athletic director, Phil Grunsfelder, who's unbelievable. I mean, that guy collects rings like I collect baseball cards or comic books. And then Danny Preble, who's the assistant athletic director, is phenomenal as well, and a great baseball coach. Both those gentlemen, I think, have won state championships in their coaching careers. Grunsfelder with softball, Preble with baseball.
26-16 here. Cats kind of making a gap. A minute and 25 left here in the second quarter, first half. Bailey with it. Out to Proctor, top of the key. You usually don't see him there. Behige for three. Missed a shot. Del Bosque with the rebound here. Gonna bring it up. Pretty fast. Shimarani out to Castillo. Ooh, nice little hezzy and
nice
pull
fake,
up.
good roll.
Got it. That was a great move and shot there from Castillo. First points on the board tonight for him.
Yep, nice little head and shoulder fake. As my guy Al McGuire, the great coach from Marquette, the won that national title, I think in 78, 79. You would call it the Mamba fake. You got the head and shoulder fake.
Oh my goodness. Bailey with the little misdirection pass out. Great pass there. Shimarani.
I think it's off Mason's fingertips.
Wow.
And, you know, it looked like he just a glance there. The referee didn't see it.
Shimarani's saying.
He's complaining. He's like, look, it was off his fingertips. And I think the ref just missed that one.
Yeah, he didn't go for it because he thought it was off his fingertips.
So 35 seconds here. There is a 35-second shot clock now instituted in the high school level this season, starting this year. Cats could run it down for a last shot. Why not?
Behige almost lost a little bit of balance there. Bailey with it. Trying to dribble out the clock here. 15 seconds left to go. If they do get a last second shot, the person I'm looking for personally is Kamak. In the corner at the top of the key, set a little off-ball screen for him and let him shoot the ball. Considering he has the highest three-point percentage,
right.
a great shot. I mean, he's who I'd put the ball, or no, he's the hands I put the ball in.
And you could work it down in the paint too, right? You could work it to Gabe Proctor or Mason Tippett as well.
Bailey, Proctor missed it, almost rebounded. Castillo with it.
I don't think he got it off.
Yeah, I don't think he did either, but it did not matter. He missed it. Great first half here. Lancers down by 8. I mean, just a great first half. Lots of back and forth basketball. Strong put-ups. One person I'm surprised has not seen the court yet is MJ Gadibo. He's 6'6". He is a junior, but I mean he looks real tall and lanky here.
He might be injured, right, Caden? So there are some players like Logan Martinez from Salpointe Catholic. You see him there making his way across the court in crutches. So there are a couple of Lancers who are injured. So this is the Lancer squad who's not at 100%. They've got some injury challenges. Again, a team that's had some difficulty recently. They lost their last 2 games, have been losses. Pueblo, who is having a resurgent year this year, the Warriors of Pueblo High School, and Saguaro, the Cougars of Saguaro. So back-to-back losses. Again, I think a dangerous team because of the adversity they're facing. An elite program. Again, excellent coaching. You've got 2 great coaching staffs here. 2 of the best in the state of Arizona, I would argue.
Oh yeah, I completely agree with you on that, and especially when it comes to the coaching part. I mean, Jason Apodaca has just been absolutely phenomenal for the Cats this year. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. Last year we didn't have the best year, but this year we're coming out 15-5, great record, playoff-bound team. I mean, it's just great to see Cienega succeed. And we have a great team, great coach. I mean, I don't see us going out without a fight for sure. And same for the Lancers. You know, they've always been just a great competitive team in any sport, even in probably badminton. If they have a badminton team, they're probably great at that too. They just have a great coaching staff, great school overall. So, you know, it's just a great matchup here, two great teams. And I'm looking forward to the second half. Honestly, a low-scoring game so far, 26-18. But if the Cats can keep up what they're doing, they could possibly pull away with this game.
Yeah, it's been what we expected it to be. We expected the tempo to be high. We expected the energy to be off the charts. It has been. We expected the crowd to be completely dialed in. They've been electric. I'm going to compare Cienega student section tonight. Might be like an absurd comparison. They're like the crazies, the Cameron crazies at Duke. Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of energy we've had here from this group. Kaylee Slattery, one of the seniors, being recognized here tonight. It may have been a winter formal like proposal, I'm not sure, right? But she was given a bouquet of flowers here tonight, which is nice. Senior, I would say a leader on that cheer squad. I consider her a captain on that group.
Oh, yeah.
And a great student and a great student athlete. So nice to see her being awarded there a bouquet of flowers. And the cheerleaders, the cheer squad, the Copper Navy, throwing some T-shirts out into a frenzied mob of students.
And the students are just all for it, wrestling for those T-shirts almost.
Oh, we've got a shot here, Caden, so I guess we're on camera here for just a second. So I want to thank our crew for tonight's game. Nick Irvin, who is our director from Bobcat TV. We have Lucas Myers running the high camera. Brianna Cueto, happy birthday, Sweet 16. Brianna decided to spend her birthday night with us here tonight. She's running a camera down on the floor. And we've got Kaden Abranovich, our play-by-play guy. I'm Jason Miller. Did we hit the whole crew? Did I miss anybody? I feel like I'm missing one person here. Okay, hello. Hi, Mom.
Great matchup tonight. And thank you for tuning in to Bobcat TV. I think that we are going to
take a break.
Yeah, I think we're going to take a little break here. We'll be back in 6 minutes, around 6 minutes. Stay tuned. Maybe go get a little snack. Go get Oreos, milk, you know, get what you need to get. Come back in 6 minutes. We are Bobcat TV. We will see you in a second.
All right, set for the second half of action. Boyd Baker Gymnasium, the home of the Cienega Bobcats. Cats on top, 26-18, opening the second half. Both teams had 5 fouls in the first half. The only player with more than one was Salpointe Catholic's senior star, Pasha Shemirani, with 2. Nobody in real trouble out there on the floor. Nice roll from Salpointe Catholic's Daniel Bruner. It's his first basket of the night. The senior averaging 3.6 points per game, so close to his average. Bobcats at Cienega High School in white. Salpointe Catholic, the Lancers, in their black jerseys with the gold trim. Good hustle by Gabe Proctor. Nice rebound by Daniel Bruner. Salpointe Catholic running a break. And now they'll pull it out and slow it down a little bit. Kenyon Torres, a greatly named player, so I want to give props to his parents, the Torres family. What a cool and first name. All right, good look there. Trying there on the reverse layup, Shemirani. Good effort. Nice dribble, again, by Bruner to keep that ball alive. Salpointe now bridging the gap to 6. It's 26-20. Shemirani down the low post, and he missed that one. So Shemirani here is just a little bit off, and I'm sure that he is itching to get his first basket. Moses Behige called for the foul. That's his first personal. That's team foul number 1 for Cienega here in the second half. Shemirani from the line, 76%, so a very high percentage for the 6'7" senior from Salpointe. That one off the back of the iron, rolled off. Let's say roar from the Cienega Bobcat student section, who again have been engaged and focused here tonight. And there, now finally Shemirani on the board. Sometimes it just takes a free throw to kind of get your rhythm and find your stroke. So I expect that will be the case here tonight for Shemirani. 26-21, Cienega on top, 5-point lead. 6:30 on the clock here in the third quarter. And a turnover and Salpointe Catholic ball. Bobcats have to really be careful here and be focused. Nice pass to the outside. Good dish there by Kenyon Torres. Again, that ball deflecting off the rim, hitting off of the cord that supports the basket. Bruner's shot no good. Bobcats, they have Ben Kamak, Moses Behige, Connor Bailey at the basketball right now. They're 2 bigs down in the paint, and they're calling an offensive foul. The push-off here by Bailey. So you've got Connor Bailey with his second. He was teed up early in the first quarter. The last 2 players out the floor for Cienega, their bigs are Gabe Proctor, number 21, and Mason Tippett, number 22. And I wonder, I saw Eric Castillo, the great coach from Salpointe Catholic, talking to the referees, going into the locker room at halftime. I wonder if that was part of the conversation. And now you've got Pasha Shemirani here called for an offensive foul. That's 3 fouls against Pasha, so he is now in trouble with 3 personals. And very quickly, Eric Castillo goes to the bench, and here comes Bobby Smith, the 6'6" junior, to spell Pasha Shemirani.
Hello, everybody. My bad for the little wait there.
No worries, Caden. You're good, man.
That snack line is devious. 26-21 here. Second half starting. Behige missed a layup, looking for a foul call. Amador could not hold on to it.
Yeah, so it's been a good run here to open the third quarter for Salpointe Catholic, right? Bridging that deficit here down just 5 points. But Shemirani now with 3 fouls against him. He's in trouble.
Great defense there from Torres. But yeah, I saw when I was walking in, Shemirani definitely kind of getting in the ref's face, getting a little angry, like that was not a foul, that was not on me.
He's just off a little bit, right? And he's desperately trying to get back into this. So Kenyon Torres here will be called for the reach-in foul.
You know, one thing you love to see here, the sportsmanship. Even though he did foul him, he picked him up, he helped come back up. And, you know, that's just one thing you really love to see here in the community of any sport. You know, just being able to help somebody up, even if you guys are rivals.
Yeah, a lot of these guys are friends too, so that's always good to see.
Kamak with the ball. Looking for a screen. Proctor, open for the slip there, missed him. But Bailey with the shot. Another, looking for a foul again. Did not get it. Jonas going to pass it up to Torres. Torres with it.
Ooh.
Almost traveled.
Boy, he did a great job keeping that pivot foot down.
Bailey using his speed.
Moses.
Passing out to Moses. Lay. Great little reverse lay here with his hand. Stolen by Kamak.
Woo. Oh, nice pass.
Down to Behige. Missed the layup. Got
Good
it back.
follow.
Got it again. Woo. Cats are on fire here coming into the second half. 30-21. Widening that gap even though they did close it up. Lancers closing it up for a second. Cats opening it up again. 5 minutes and 5 seconds left. And they teed up.
Who got teed?
I think
Coach Apodaca from Cienega? A technical foul?
Apodaca with the tech. And Gabe Proctor kind of giving him a thumbs up. You're good, don't worry about it.
Well, I don't think it was a tee because otherwise Salpointe would be taking a free throw.
Not sure what happened then. But Apodaca is now fired up out of nowhere, screaming. Jonas with it now. Getting trapped, foul called. Oh no.
Wow. Some strange signals there.
Yeah, yep.
So it's going to be an offensive foul against Niankuru Jonas. His first personal. That's team foul number 3 against Salpointe Catholic.
Yeah, I guess. All right. Cats at the ball now. Behige going to take it up for the Cats. Del Bosque guarding ball. Behige with it in the corner, looking for baseline. Has Bailey out in the corner. Now up to Proctor. No hesitation. Shoots a 3. Missed it barely. Now Brunner going to pass it up to Torres. Del Bosque with it out. Brunner with it again. Out to Torres. Torres going to pull that thing, and he got it. Nice little 3 there, showing off his range.
9 points for him, and it's a 6-point deficit now for Salpointe.
Close the gap a little bit, but Behige looking to widen it back up again. Behige just going up relentlessly, putting the ball up, rebound, put the ball up. 32-24 here, Cats lead. Torres with it. Out to Jonas, guarded closely by Kamak. Out to Brunner. Torres getting the screen for Brunner. Out to Del Bosque. Del Bosque out to Jonas. Smith with it, wide open mid-range, hesitant to pull it. Torres using his body to get in there, and a travel call.
Little hesitation
they are
dribble.
Just not happy about that call. Again, the Lancers just lots of offensive calls against them tonight. It's gonna hurt them later in the game if it, gets real close, especially in that fourth quarter. Already 3 fouls for this second half starting. Lancers only leading the Cats by 1 foul though. Both kind of fouling a little early here.
And Moses Behige is feeling it tonight. He has 11 points, leading all scorers out on the floor.
Kamak with it. Kamak a little hezzy. And that is a foul called.
Smart.
Great little use of the body there from Kamak.
Yep.
Shimarani, I mean, if that wasn't a foul, he pretty much blocked that. Could have grabbed that out of the air with 2 hands.
So that one's called on Joey Castillo. So Castillo, the sophomore guard, number 12, his second personal, 14 fouls against Salpointe, and Kamak at the line, 75%.
Kamak. Now, here we go. Sadabnev coming into the game for Bailey. Coach calling for some plays here. Gonna go talk to Bailey over here. Tell him what the plan is. Kamak on a second free throw, missed it. Board, tip it.
Oh, good
board.
board.
My goodness.
Like he traveled.
And a travel there.
He tried to keep that left pivot foot down. He was jostled a little bit, but they're calling him for a travel.
Apodaca looking for a defensive foul, or maybe a loose ball foul there.
That's exactly the call from Apodaca, right? He's like, what about the shove? Like, no wonder he didn't keep his pivot foot down. He was getting pushed.
Great defense from Behige.
Pointed out, too, I love Cienega's assistant coach, Chris Chris Peters, and he was talking to Moses there at the end. So I like what he brings, right? He brings some analytics, passion and love for basketball. He's able to connect. He's got sneaker game that's like you guys in high school have.
Yeah, no, he has some Travis Scott ones on.
Sick.
That are ridiculously expensive.
Right.
Castillo. Nice little reverse layup there. Missed it. But Smith on the rebound and one. Showing off his big boy moves in that paint. 6'6". Shoot, how big is he?
6'6". We don't know the weight, right? But there's some
I'm guessing somewhere around 200.
There.
200 something. I mean, that
guess.
is a force to be reckoned with. And that is going to close the gap if he hits this here, which, according to his free throw percentage,
70%.
He would. And he got it. Now, 6-point game. Cat's going to choose to slow it down here. Subdobnev going to bring it up.
8 points for Bobby Smith.
Subdobnev.
Ooh, they're calling a palm here
carry
on Isaac. So a carry, right? So a turnover. And Salpointe now down 6.
Subdobnev not too happy about that call. I mean, it looks like he just kind of crossed over. I'm not too sure about that call, but can't argue with the refs here.
And again, you've got Salpointe, who's so precise and relentless with their passing, their motion offense. They're going to be here all game long.
For sure. Smith passes it out to Torres, a little handoff.
I think it's Isaac Sadobnev again on a hold.
Really not happy about these calls. These are hurting him and the team. Now 4 fouls for each team. Real bad to get into foul trouble so early here. It could really hurt the Cats or the Lancers when it comes down to the end of the game. Or even right now, you know, if you get into that bonus, that's great defense there from Sadobnev, though. But
it's tight, right? And you see the referees who are calling this game very closely. So you got to be really careful if your players on either side. You have to know that the refs are going to call fouls.
Amador is going to check in for the Lancers here, as well as Shimarani. Shimarani's going to check up on Tippett here, as that's probably the best matchup for both of them. Bailey trying to size up Torres here. Tippett with it. Tippett picked up his dribble, has Kamak now. Kamak. Ooh.
A little miscommunication, right? You had Tippett going east and Kamak passing west.
Right, but you know, right after that play, Kamak goes right over to Tippett, talks it over. You know, high fives. We're on the same page now. You know, it's such great communication here from the Cats and the Lancers, especially in the passing game. You love to see it. Shimarani using a little spin move, trying to utilize that post.
Good defense. Great D by Tippett there.
Del Bosque out to Torres. Missed it. Rebound Bailey. Bailey going to send it up to Proctor just over his head.
Good hustle.
Great hustle there from Proctor.
Oh, sorry. Let me touch on this. So Kaylee Slattery, the senior. So the girls cheer squad, the Copper Navy Spirit Line cheerleaders, they'll have their senior night on Monday. The boys basketball has a home game Monday night. She's unavailable. I think she has to work. That's why she received that bouquet of flowers from Steve Schween, the great weight and conditioning coach from Cienega High School, during halftime.
Nice. More fouls.
Sadobnev again.
That is 3 fouls in the last, I don't know, 2 minutes?
And 3 personal fouls against Isaac Sadobnev. So he has 3. Salpointe's Pasha Shimarani has 3 fouls as well. They're the only 2 players who have more than 2 fouls.
And they're still not taking him out. I mean, I'm real surprised by this call, but he really does have a lot of potential when he's on the court.
Yeah, he's just got to be careful here. He's got to play smart.
Shimarani using his shoulder here.
He's banging. Good defense by Tippett.
Tippett, get that out of here. Tippett said, no, not in here.
Great D.
Every move Shimarani did, Tippett was right there with it.
Yep.
He was practically, he could see the future. He could see the future right there. He jumped up, predicted little shot.
Textbook defense there by Mason Tippett, the superlative senior from Cienega.
Shimarani with it. Looking for opportunity. Passes it down. Amador, I think. Amador gets it back up. Sadobnev not able to be there with him. Sadobnev going to bring it up for the Cats, though. And he is so shifty. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It's crazy to watch him play. It's just crazy.
Pretty sweet, silky
smooth.
smooth.
Moses too. Moses with a layup. Oh my goodness, they called it off as a charge. That was a crazy move.
Okay.
That was a crazy, sick move. Oh
so
my
they're going to call
gosh.
an offensive foul there against Moses Behige. That's his second.
Ew, that
was
a
very
move.
Emphatic call by the official across the way.
Waves it off, and then calls a charge. You know, it really adds some
very
some
tight here,
energy.
Caden. We're down to 4 points. So it's Cienega 33-29 over Salpointe, 1:14 of the clock, third quarter.
Number 12, Joey Castillo, going to bring it up for the Lancers. Great plays there from the Cats, even though it was a foul. I mean, it is just so cool to see somebody be so shifty. Amador with it, going to pass out to Shimarani. Little jab step there. Tip it all over it, though.
Great D.
Tip it.
Nice take by Shimarani.
Shimarani, I mean, that's just a way to use your body in the post. Great steal.
Nice.
Castillo.
Good hands.
Bailey going to recover it.
The Cats have a break
That
if they
has
can
to be a
push
foul.
it.
Foul called on number 3, Kenyon Torres. Torres has himself a nice little game, real good finisher. You know, he could get through those lanes. Great speed, finish strong. You know, a great ideal player when it comes to shooting guard, small forward type of guy.
He does a lot of things very well. He's got 9 points here. He's averaging 14.7 a game, but he's got 3 fouls now against him, so he has to be careful as well. 3 players on the floor with 3. Shimarani has 3, Kenyon Torres, and Cienega's Isaac Sadabnev with 3 fouls.
Connor Bailey out here looking for the ball, jumping up and down.
Timeout. Apodaca calling timeout. He's got to get these guys refocused, right? So the Cats are losing a little bit of their composure. They just have to, like, stay strong mentally here. It's a 2-point game.
Yeah, it is real close. Salpointe is, I mean, honestly, in the blink of an eye, just closing the gap so fast. 35 seconds left here in this third quarter. Going into the fourth, it's going to be very chaotic for both teams here. 6 fouls for the Cats and 5 for the Lancers. I mean, it is just going to be down to the wire, like you said.
There's no doubt that this is a huge game for both schools. I would argue that Salpointe Catholic needs this win more than Cienega does based on their record and their conference record and so forth. So you have to expect, like, it's going to be a clawing fight all the way down the stretch.
Oh, for sure. Castillo going to pass it in here to Torres. Bailey on defense now. Kamak trying to read the lanes, not getting there. Closely guarded, though, by Kamak. It was Castillo. Now Bailey on ball. Torres going to pass it back out to Castillo.
Salpointe content, right, with 16 seconds to run this all the way down.
Oh, stolen, almost. Great little grab back there from Torres. For 3, missed. El Bosch missed it. A rebound, Shimarani. Out to Castillo for 3.
It's good if it goes. He got it off in time.
He did get it off in time. Great shot. Great look there. Shimarani on the rebound. Great hustle from him. Good shot there from Castillo. Just missed it. 33-31. And you hear the Avengers music playing. Almost adds to the suspense. This is great.
That's right. I just have to say, I love the energy. Connor Bailey, right? Connor Bailey, Moses Behige. Those 2 Cats stand out to me in terms of maximal effort. You see these kids like sprawling across the floor with regularity. They leave everything out on the court. They do it every night. Yeah,
I mean, this is just something you would want to see as a coach. You know, you just want to have players who want to play. If you have players that want to play the game of basketball, there's nothing more you could ask for. You know, if you have somebody who could play, they're just so coachable and so great at understanding and wanting to learn. So to have players like that on both teams, both sides of the ball, it is just so great to see.
And you have elite coaches. Again, I've said this, I'll say it again. You have Jason Apodaca from Cienega and his staff, elite. You have Eric Castillo and his staff from Salpointe Catholic, elite. Salpointe Catholic has battle-tested a team that went all the way to the title game last year, played very competitively against Mesquite, the state champion. So they are seasoned, they're battle-tested. They play close games, they're used to it.
Yeah, most definitely. Moses Behige is going to pass it in here for the Cats. Starting the fourth quarter, Kamak going to take it. Lancers in a full court press since the third quarter started. Maybe the end of the second. Bihiga gonna take it now. Del Bosque guarding. Foul called on Del Bosque.
And he can't believe it. That is very touchy.
Yeah, that definitely is a little touchy. Del Bosque, I don't know, maybe trying to just let it go, shrug it off.
I mean, it's even. The ledger's even. There are 16 fouls against both teams here in the second half.
Right. Kamak receiving a screen from Proctor, has him on the roll. Didn't see him.
Nice, a little bit late on the pass. Good roll there by Proctor looking for the basketball, but a little bit late on that pass.
Right. I mean, when it comes to Proctor, he is just such a great pick and roller. He's a big guy. He's a bulky body type of guy. He can set those screens very well, and then when he rolls, he's a lot faster than you think he would be.
Yes, and I'm sure when he was younger, he played points.
Great layup there. Way to use his body, just as we were talking about. Ooh, that's not good. Shamarani here on the floor, but he seems like he's okay.
I hope so.
Taking off the headband. He says it's time to lock in. He's taking off the headband.
Wow. Fascinating. He's come off the floor here for just a second, so he might get checked out by the trainer. I'm not sure if he hit his head there onto the floor, but he's putting his head on the top of the Powerade cooler, so he may have hit his head on the floor.
Right.
He threw and ripped off that headband, which I'm sure he wears every game to keep. He's got a beautiful head of hair, just like you do.
Lots of hair.
And I'm sure he has that headband out there just to keep it out of his eyes.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Jonas is going to take it now. Smith with it. Guarded closely by Tippett. Del Bosque. Amador, the ball loose.
I think it was a travel.
Foul.
No call on the travel. They're calling a foul against Cienega, but I think he dragged that pivot foot.
I think they're going to call it against 21. That's Proctor. Gabe Proctor on, I think, his second or third foul.
I've got him for 2.
Second foul.
Cats have 7, so that means Salpointe is in the bonus shooting 1-and-1.
Missed the first one. And that, yeah, he was shooting 1 for 1, my bad. Because they are on the bonus.
Let me hit the crew here real quick, Caden. So we've got Caden Abramovich on play-by-play tonight. Trinity Gilligan running the high camera. Lucas Myers running another high camera. Brianna Cueto running a camera on the floor. Nick Irvin, our director, is directing the match tonight. And I'm Jason Miller on color. And a travel call here against Moses Bihige.
Yeah, I think they need to wipe up that floor ASAP.
Yes.
That's like a hazard.
Get a squeegee, get a towel, get out there and wipe it down.
Right.
I don't think that's adequate to just kind of like brush your shoes across it.
Right. 35-31 here. Cats lead by 4. Real close game. 7 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Salpointe in the bonus already. Ooh, that has to be a charge. Yeah, I mean, way to put his body on the line there. Connor Bailey, just such high basketball IQ. And now we have the student section saying, you can't do that.
Yep, I was late.
100% true.
I was late to seeing that one. Kenyon Torres can't believe it. He's now in trouble with 4 personal fouls. So he's got to get subbed off the floor. They've got to keep him out there and try to protect him from fouling out. Right. And I would attack. If I'm Kamak, I'm attacking Kenyon Torres.
Yeah, Samarani actually going to come back in, and nothing called. Looking for a charge, but now shooting foul.
Smart, but I think a little bit of a flop as well. There wasn't much contact there by Gabe Proctor in the post.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree with that. The student section is yelling for them to tee him up for arguing. Amador, great flop though. You know, that's way to put your body on the line as well. First one, no good. Proctor, usually a great shooter from the line.
85%.
85% shooter from the line. Tied for highest on the team of the Cats. And now going for 2. The Bobcats are now in the bonus as well. Proctor got the second one. There it is. Jonas going to bring up the ball for the Lancers. Tight game. Ooh, Castillo fouled there.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you got a little bit too close going for the ball there. Bailey, great effort though, you know. Way to hustle for the ball again. You just never a moment where you don't see Connor Bailey hustling for the ball.
The energy is off the charts.
Oh, 100%.
It's start to finish. His motor is nonstop. So that's 3 personal now against Connor Bailey. And Joey Castillo at the line shooting 2.
First one good for the, is that a junior or sophomore?
He's a sophomore.
Sheesh, sophomore playing a huge role in this Lancers offense tonight and defense. I know he's been all around the court. Sophomore just, you know, stepping up. Second one, it's good. Great shots for him. Joey Castillo there. Ben Kamak now going to bring it up. Guarded by Jonas. Half-court pressing now instead of a full for the Lancers. Nice little hezzy there.
Ooh, good idea.
Nice little floater from Kamak.
Nice rebound there by Pasha Shemirani.
Castillo out to Smith. Back to Castillo. Shemirani going to take it. Jonas picked up the ball, looking for options. Smith now out to Castillo. Going to take it, bobbled. Connor Bailey has to be about his 6th steal tonight. Like I can't even count how many steals he's had.
He's got great hands, super sticky.
Looking. Connor Bailey looking to maybe call play. If not, then
you could ISO him right now against Pasha. He's got the speed and quickness.
Pass out. Kamak, deep 3. Got it! Great shot! That is a great shot. That is 3rd 3 of the game. 9 points off 3. And Jonas hurt on the ground, as well as Bailey.
Oof, so a collision, we missed it. You know, Kamak there was right there, gave a salute to the student section who were feeding off of his energy, and I think it's, you know, reciprocal. He can feel that energy from the students, and he's giving it back to them. So it's good to see Nyankuru Jonas here getting up. Also Connor Bailey getting up. Again, we see Bailey so often down on the floor. I don't know, he's just a super tough kid. I mean, as tough as you could ask for. Eric Bejarano is going to sub in to give Bailey a little break here. Might put some ice on the knee, may have taken a bump on it.
As well as Del Boss, he's going to come in for Jonas as he gets checked out by the trainers. We have a great sports medical staff here at Cienega.
So we have a great student trainer down there, Alicia Morales, who's a senior as well. She was at the soccer match earlier. Now she's here for the basketball game.
All right, never off duty. She's a great trainer.
Joe Urquijo does a wonderful job with that sports medicine team.
Smith guarded closely by Proctor. All over that are the Cats. Castillo. Shemirani with it now. Fake pass. Shemirani looking for options. Taking a little step. Looking back out. Geesh, a bullet pass.
Bejarano on a break.
Bejarano going to take it up.
Yes, sir.
Got the layup. Way to use, slow himself down. A lot of people struggle going on a fast break and slowing down, but way to finish there. Using his body, such grace in the air. 41-33, Cats pulling away by 8. 5 minutes left here. High energy from the stadium. It's a great
take by Bejarano. Full throttle, pedal to the metal, take it strong to the glass. You had a trailer there, I think it was Canyon Torres or maybe Amador who was trailing, but you have a full head of steam. The kids behind you just take the ball to the rim, and that's exactly what he did, converting that layup. A huge basket here, the first bucket for Bejarano. The Cats now extending lead back to 8 points.
Yeah, the Cats, I mean, this whole 4th quarter, they pretty much owned it. Every fast break layup, they're hustling on the floor. Every steal, they're all already down the floor. Every loose ball, they're all diving for it. I've never seen a team so hyped up to go and just hustle every single play. Hustle, hustle, hustle. And on both sides of the ball, you can't even lie. Salpointe done a great job tonight going for the ball, and that's the reason why they're in this game. Very low scoring compared to a lot of the other games of both of the season, or both team seasons, but real close in score.
And an eternity of time left, right? So 5:04 on the clock. In basketball terms, like time's relevant, I get it, or relative. There's so much time on the clock. There's so much action here yet to go.
Now Castillo's going to take it up for the Lancers. Kamak. Ooh, almost stumbled there, but now Amador going to have it out to Smith. Taking 2 of them, missed it, boarded by Behige. Now a full court press again from the Lancers. They keep switching to half court, full court presses. Behige getting fouled by Castillo. Castillo not too happy about that call.
Foul called by Castillo, his third. But he is on the line bonus.
Moses at the line, 75%. He's got 11 points tonight. Canyon Torres subs in. Bobby Smith subs out for Salpointe. And Niankuru Jonas back on the floor for Salpointe. So good to see him back healthy on the floor.
Yeah, for sure. You know, it's been a real close game, especially for, I mean, Salpointe has just been trailing all game. I mean, Cienega is really going to have to keep this up, and Salpointe's going to have to turn it up a notch if they want to, you know, stay in this game.
It's good to see your boys here, Caden. These guys are giving you some support, so that's always nice to see.
Yeah, shout out to them. Moses Behige at the line. Student section real active tonight, real active.
Look at that box, right? Shemirani is ready to sprint and get that right leg in front of Mason Tippett on the box out.
He got it. 42-33. Cats lead by 9. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The Salpointe Lancers are going to have to do something quick if they want to stay in this game.
Right, and I think every possession's huge. So you have to play defense, you have to score your baskets, you got to whittle down that deficit from 10 points down to something manageable. Still plenty of time.
Moses, second shot. Just off. Tippett. Oh my gosh, great move. Tippett,
yes.
It's going to go that way. So athletic.
Oh, students will eat that up all night. Great energy, great hustle. Super smart wits there by Tippett to deflect it off the defender and get that possession for Cienega.
Felt like he stayed in the air for about a year. He literally jumped up, grabbed the ball well in midair, calculated where's Shemirani was at.
Nice cut. Good basket.
Now Tippett going back up for the layup. He is just on it right now. 45-33. Cats lead by 12, double digits now.
And a chance to pull away if you're Cienega here. Big basket there. Nice cut. Good feed to Tippett.
Torres going to hand it off to Jonas. Jonas was hurt earlier. Glad to see him back in the game. Amador with the 3. Got it.
Big shot.
That was smooth. Great shot there from Amador. Now taking it to single digits. 9 points for the Lancers. They need that here. However, the Cats are relentless when it comes to that offense. If they tighten down on defense, it's going to be real tough for the Salpointe Lancers to stay in this game.
Huge shot there by Antonio Amador. I think his friends call him Tony. I'm sure that's what he goes by. So great shot there by Tony. Nice little catch and shoot in rhythm. Again, right, you got everything balanced, eyes looking at the rim, and you got that follow through. So a real clean shot. Salpointe's going to need some threes to drop here to come back in this game. 4:14 on the clock. They're down by 9 points.
Yeah, that's right. 9 points. I mean, that's really not a lot. However, at the same time, it can be a lot if Cienega plays this right. If they milk out every clock they can, they take their time, they don't go fast-paced unless they really want to pull away here.
Every possession is huge, right?
That's
so
correct.
Mentally, Cienega has to remain dialed in and really strong here down the stretch because Salpointe is relentless.
For sure. 45-36 here. Proctor with the ball. Full court press. Full court trap, actually. Tippett gonna take it now. Ooh, nice little crossover.
Nifty.
Yeah, he's so agile and
Silky
quick for his
smooth.
size. Come back with the ball now. Screen from Tippett, but he's not gonna take it. He's actually gonna take the layup.
Good rebound.
Behige
Good block.
swatted by
Shemirani with the rejection. Torres. Oh, nice layup.
Got it. I mean, Tippett almost getting to
Almost.
I mean, half of the backboard. He definitely got his hand up half of the backboard. Such a vertical from him, too, being 6'5" as well.
Big sequence there,
Ooh.
right? Shemirani with the rejection
Connor
and Torres with the
Bailey.
layup.
So shifty, so hard to guard him as well. Tippett taking on 2. He's trapped. Proctor, great little, rebound there.
Should be a jump ball.
Now jump ball called. Moses in a scramble there with Bruner.
Yeah, so Donnell Bruner, great job there to get that tie up, and Salpointe has the possession here, down by 7. They can bridge it to 5 or to 4 with a 3.
That's right. I mean, the game is just closing right in front of our eyes, and it's just so quick it's closing. Amador with it now. Jonas, out to Shemirani. Torres gonna take the 3. That seems off. Great hustle there from Shemirani. Behind you, Kamak.
Real smart there by Ben Kamak to just slow it down a little bit. Cats can run clock here, get into their offense. And still, you want to attack the basket, but you can run some clock while you do it.
Out to Tippett in the corner for 3. Just rolled out.
Nice
Proctor with
box
it, got
out.
the bucket, and every time the Cats score, it is so loud in here. Shimarani going right back.
Just a little bit late
And they
there.
call the blocking foul.
That's right. That's the right call. So Tippett's feet were moving a little bit there. A good job to initiate contact by Shemirani. That's an accurate call.
Great call there. Great bucket there from Shimarani. The score should be 50-47. He can make this 41-47, but they have not changed the score.
So the basket counts there by Shemirani. Again, a great job to draw contact. Tippett was just a second late there, moving to try to draw that charge. So you're right, it should be 40.
And that will make it 41-47.
It should be. The clock is a little bit slow here in updating the score. And that's why we have stoppage.
Oh, a little confusion
It should
here.
be 41 points for Salpointe Catholic, 47 for Cienega. And we're just waiting for this to be official. But you have Eric Castillo and his coaching staff, justifiably so, saying you've got to update the score. Make it accurate here.
They want to be able to know at all times they can look up and have accurate scores. That's a big thing. You know, everybody here plays a role, especially the box people. I mean, I know it doesn't seem that significant, but realistically, having the clock right, having the score right is such a big thing in any game, you know, any type of sports.
Right. So you have Tim Nichols, the peerless public address announcer from Cienega. You have Jen Slattery, who I think is running the scoreboard and the clock. Melinda Escasega, who is running the book officially for both teams. And you have a conference here with the officials. You have one official talking to the scorers at the table. You have the other official talking to Coach Eric Castillo from Salpointe. They've got to resolve and rectify this, and they'll get it right.
That's right. Connor Bailey listening in here, making sure nothing's wrong.
And the bench, the assistant coaches from Salpointe are saying you have to add 3. So Salpointe is showing 38 on the scoreboard. They should have 41. That's correct. So it should be 47-41 Cienega, 2:35 on the clock.
That's right. We have it all on film here in case they need a little help.
And a chant here coming out of nowhere of 41, which is correct. Boy, it seems like an interminably long delay here.
Oh, 100%. I don't know why they're taking this long. It's really not that hard to add 3 points to the scoreboard, guys.
That's right. I want to interject myself, but it's not my place to do that. I'm going to stay out of this one.
Yeah, I mean,
but it should be
precious
41.
time.
41 points. 41 points for Salpointe.
Now, the ref's getting a little loud with the head coach of Salpointe here, telling him to, back up.
It's 41. 41 points. It's 41. It should be 41 points.
I mean, it should not be taking
41
this long.
points. 41 points for Salpointe.
This is ridiculous.
41.
I mean, it seems like they have no urgency.
I'm so antsy to get in this conversation, but
there we go.
There you go. That's the correct score.
Great job, everybody. I mean, way to just put the score up on the board.
That's accurate. Took a while.
It did. Almost definitely. I mean, that was a good minute, maybe a minute and a half there.
But better to take that time and make sure that everything is accurately reflecting than to rush things, which is what was happening, right? So good for them, the officials, to stop the play. And it's 47-41 Cienega over Salpointe, 2:35 on the clock.
That's right. Cienega leads by 6 points. Mac.
Full court press.
A trap. Bailey taking it up for the Cats. Using his little shifty moves. Oh my goodness. No way. Oh my goodness! Deep from 3 after crossing up Del Boss. Oh my gosh, she's showing out for Cienega and Vale. Bailey feeling himself late in the 4th quarter.
People losing their minds right now.
Del Boss cannot handle that little crossover.
NBA range 3-pointer.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Connor Bailey, so much confidence, has no issue from pulling that.
12 points from Connor Bailey. And probably the biggest 3 that he's hit in a game.
Oh yeah. Making the lead to 9 now. Great shot. Crossed him up and then deep 3. I mean, that is just such a highlight play. I mean, there's nothing else you could ask from a true point guard like that.
You see Coach Jason Apodaca right there in the center of that huddle, very emphatically here, breaking down all the scenarios to his team. You got to go back to basics, right? No silly fouls. We're playing hard defense. You got to box out, rebound. Let's close this out, right? 2:18. Again, an eternity of time still left on the clock here. And Lancers just down by 9. A 3-pointer, another 3-pointer, and it's real close just like that.
For sure. And the Lancers have gotten real close a couple of times here. They just put up points on the board like it's magic. You know, you just 1 second, it's 41-50. The next second, it's 49-50, and they're just right in the game like that. And I feel like they've done that a lot this game.
But I like the timeout there by Apodaca. Again, just to refocus his team, make sure everybody's on the same page.
That's right, and now they're super hyped up. Cats here, feeling it. Del Boss gonna leave Torres wide open. Miss, tip it, rebound.
Nice
Great
rebound.
Getting trapped there. Kamak trapped in the corner. Back out to Tippett. Tippett gonna take it up, looking for options. Jeez, Tippett is fast.
Good job getting past the timeline, but he threw it away. Oh, they're saying it was deflected. Me and crew at Jonas can't believe it.
I mean, I think he's putting on a little show there. That was great, but everybody in the student section and Tippett pointing at Jonas, sorry, saying it went out on him. Bailey now gonna pass it in on the Cats side. Minute 52 left. Precious time taken away here. Salpointe really needs to lock down on defense. A bucket here would be, I mean, honestly, almost a dagger. Oh my goodness,
Tippett.
almost put back dunk.
Sky high, baby.
Get that out of
rejection.
here. Tippett is all over it every single play. First he goes down, almost gets a putback dunk on offense, gets back down the court, and says, get that out of here to Jonas.
Huge sequence, skying high to get that putback on offense, and down here the rejection.
Start the buses chant here from Cienega.
A little early for that.
Pretty early. Minute left, too much time. Great move, Shimarani got fouled, missed the shot. Going to the line, 9 fouls each team. He really, really, really needs to hit both of these shots right now. There's no other time better than right now to hit these shots. You need to be clutch here. You cannot let up any possessions. You have to lock in.
Yeah, I just think it's too early to have that kind of a chant. There's still plenty of time on the clock here. Shimarani at the line.
Got the first one. Couple of Micah Mountain students I'm seeing. There's people from all around Vail, Tucson, everybody here showing up.
Shocked that local TV was not here, I have to say.
Dihige with the ball now. Dihige dribbling through the defense.
Nice pass.
Pass.
There you go.
Proctor with the layup. I mean, the student section is so loud every time a bucket is scored.
Beautiful dish, great cut.
Oh my goodness, back down game here from Shimarani. Back out to Jones. They need a quick bucket here. Jones misses. Tippett with the rebound.
Tippett again, sky high.
They got to start fouling.
Huge rebounds. A lot of time off the clock there in that possession by Salpointe as well. Moses almost broke his own ankles.
Yeah.
Nice pass
Great
to the
pass,
corner.
right to him.
Oh, nice cut.
Tippett, Proctor has a mismatch, but they're going to milk it out. Smart.
Yep, running some clock now. Why not? Well,
11 seconds left.
Yep,
and
out of
that
reach.
Is going to do it tonight. Great
good hustle there. Kenyon Torres.
Great job not giving up from the Lancers. However, the Cats here are going to take this win and it is huge for the Cats here. Proctor, 2 seconds left. He puts it up, misses.
Nifty shots.
Jonas, on the rebound.
Del Bosque with a layup.
Del Bosque. I mean, I love that they can fight toward the end, and they're still fouling. 54-45 here. Kamak to the line. Great game played so far.
Great energy. Wow. This Cienega student section here really brought the energy. And I hate that chant, you know, the na-na-na-na, hey, goodbye. I just hate that kind of at any level. But the energy here has been fantastic.
Oh, 100%. You know, there's nothing else like it. Kamak going to the line. First one, no good. Kind of unusual for Kamak.
It's not going to dampen that crowd's spirits. These kids are in a celebratory, jubilant mood.
Kamak on the second free throw. It's good. 10-point game, and the Lancers are going to try to put up one more bucket. Del Bosque with the three. Missed it. And the Cats are going to go and win the game here tonight. Salpointe, Cienega. Cienega comes on top, 55-45 as a final score. 10 fouls each in this last half here. It has been a real close game up until the final moments. The Cats just, you know, pulled away there. Tippett, a huge factor in that late game. All game, actually. Tippett has just been great. The whole team has been great. Bailey, another huge factor. And I think you have some points for us here, Mr. Miller.
I'm adding here. So
I gotcha.
It's not an abacus. I'm just trying to do this here in my head.
The student section flowing out into the floor. It has been a great game as the Lancers are going to go home with a loss tonight. Going 10-10 now on the record, and Cienega going to 16-5. Great record. I mean, I think that's a guarantee into the playoffs for Cienega. Only 4 games left. I mean,
probably. They may have 5 or maybe 6 games left, but I think you're right. This is a team that we see their trajectory. This is a team that is just moving upward and onward, and a team that is just very tight in terms of their chemistry, very athletic, very gritty and resilient, right? That defense. So I'm going to point out a couple of things here. I did my final tabulations on the score that I've got unofficially. So Moses Behige with 12 points for Cienega, Ben Kamak with 13, Isaac Sadovnev with 2, Connor Bailey with 12, Eric Bejarano with a big basket on that breakaway layup, which is huge at that juncture in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Gabe Proctor with 7 points, Mason Tippett with 6 points. But Tippett, I'd love to see the book here to see how many rebounds that he pulled down in this game, especially late down the stretch, going sky high, again on a sequence where he had the putback, and at the other end of the floor, a rejection. A big moment there for him. He was huge. The energy, the intensity, just the grit that Cienega has shown here throughout this game is very impressive.
Oh, yeah.
And then I would say conversely, like looking down at Salpointe Catholic, again, a team that is not at full strength. So I had to reiterate that point. Danelle Bruner had a pair of points. Antonio Amador had 5. Kenyon Torres 11. Nick Del Bosque with 2. Nian Kuro Jonas with 5. Joey Castillo with 4. Pasha Shemirani with 9. And Bobby Smith with 8. But I think that, again, Mason Tippett, to me, that was one of the big matchups tonight. It was Tippett versus Shemirani in the paint, and I also had Gabe Proctor versus Bobby Smith in the paint, and I think that Cienega in both those matchups had an advantage, right? And Shemirani was never really able to find his rhythm, and I think you have to give a lot of credit to Cienega's defense, especially Mason Tippett down low.
Yeah, Tippett has just been such a huge factor this game, regardless of how many points either big man scored, Smith or Shemirani. He held his own. 100%. He held his own. Gabe Proctor held his own. That paint was locked down. Also, not to mention our lane steals. Connor Bailey all over the place. Ben Kamak also a couple of steals. I mean,
remember that three-pointer from Connor Bailey?
Oh, yeah. Connor Bailey, electric tonight. I mean, he had the student section going crazy single-handedly. It was ridiculous. He snaps somebody's ankles, and then he goes up from NBA range and hits a 3 without hesitation. I mean, it's just such a crazy thing to see. I love to see it. You know, a great game from both sides. You know, I wish the Lancers here a good, safe ride home.
Yes.
And great game from both teams.
Yes.
Again, shout out to our crew here at Bobcat TV.
I think we're going to get some post-game interviews. I want to get Moses Behige, Connor Bailey, and Mason Tippett. I think that trio, you know, everybody who played tonight for Cienega contributed in a big way. Ben Kamak had a great game. Gabe Proctor had a big game. Bejarano in his minutes does what he does, bringing energy. Isaac Sadobnev, great defense and also passing the basketball. I thought all those cats did so wonderfully. But I think that trio of Behige, Bailey, and Tippett, sounds like a law firm. I think that trio did such a wonderful job here tonight in every phase and facet of the game. And again, you had such a close game. It was closer than the 10-point margin that it finished up with at 55-45. And I have to give Salpointe Catholic, the Lancers, Coach Eric Castillo, and all those kids out there for just, you know, relentless effort, trying to claw back and dig back. At one point, they were down to, I think, a 3-point deficit. And Cienega, again, the mental toughness to close it out, right? You want to come out here and clamp it down, seal your victory, and I think the Cats here really deserved it with their effort and energy and intensity tonight.
Yeah, I'm just 100% in agreement with you. Pretty much took the words out of my mouth. Wait, whose interview are we doing?
Moses, Connor, and Mason.
Moses,
Boom, boom,
Connor,
boom.
and Mason. So stay tuned for that, everybody at Bobcat TV. Much love for anybody tuning in. I hope you guys are all having a great night. It is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. Who isn't excited for a Friday? You got to love a Friday.
And I think here, we were talking about this, right? So I want to throw a shout out to the crew from Bobcat TV. Nick Irvin is the director of Bobcat TV, the man with the plan. Trinity Gilligan, who was running camera. Lucas Myers, running camera. Brianna Cueto, happy Sweet 16 to her, running camera on the floor. Kaden Abranovich on play-by-play. Jason Miller on color. And we were talking earlier today about next Thursday. We think that we are going to go to Sierra Vista and broadcast the boys basketball game between Buena High School, the Colts, and Cienega. You and I have been there during a playoff game. We were there last year. We broadcast their semifinal game. They fell to Centennial, the eventual state champions of 5A. That atmosphere, that gymnasium is beautiful. It's pristine. And that crowd is energized and amped. It's electric. So I think we're traveling to Buena next Thursday night to cover boys basketball on the road.
That's right. Buena, last time we were there, it was crazy. Huge stadium, great gym. If we do go to that, you guys got to tune in. You have to. You just have to tune in.
Yeah, so
Come
stay
back
tuned.
To Bobcat TV.
Yeah, be sure to subscribe, like it if you like the broadcast. Put some comments in there if you feel like it. But stay tuned. We'll be down on the floor. Again, Moses Behige, Connor Bailey, Mason Tippett. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Back in a few on Bobcat TV.
Hello, everybody. We are here, and I'm with Bobcat TV. I have an interview here with Connor Bailey and Moses Bahige. And first off, you hit that deep three after snapping this dude's ankles. How'd you feel about that energy?
The energy was good. I like to stay humble, but at that moment, I knew he couldn't guard me, so I just did the move and took the shot.
Yeah, we could all tell, everybody in the student section just absolutely going crazy after that. And for Moses, you had a lot of great rebounds, great boards. What defensive drills and rebounding drills do you guys do in practice to ensure that, airtight defense?
We don't do any specific drill. I think we just try to push each other every day to be better players.
For sure. You guys have a great team, lots of team chemistry. Do you guys have any comments on that?
We just have a great bond, It's definitely not normal. We always hang around each other like off the court and stuff like that, so it definitely shows on the court.
Yeah, just like Moses said, we call each other brothers on and off the court. Our chemistry is close to none, and we're looking for that state this year.
Right, and I appreciate you guys coming in, and great game. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Good game. And we are Bobcat TV. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Kaden Obrinovich, and yeah, stay tuned.
All right, well, boy, what a game here tonight. So I have Mason Tippett, one of the stars of the game, Coach Jason Apodaca. Mason, let me start with you. Man, you were huge down the stretch. You had 6 points. I don't know how many rebounds you had. I'm sure it's double digits, maybe 15. I know the school record is 18. That's in your sights. But your job tonight was shutting down Pasha Shemirani, and you did that beautifully tonight. Tell me about that matchup and what drove you to your success tonight.
Honestly, I was in it for my team. My team had a job for me to do, and so I went out and did that to the best of my ability. And yeah.
Gabe Proctor was huge. Moses Bahige was huge. Connor Bailey was huge. Ben Kamak was huge. Eric Bejarano was huge. Every cat who was on the floor tonight contributed. Tell me about how close you guys are as a team and how gritty this win was for you.
This is one of the closest teams I've ever been on, if I'm being honest. We all just click together so well, and I think that you can see the team chemistry that we have and how it plays into how we play. And honestly, without how close we are, I don't think that we would be where we are.
Tell me about the student section. They were off the rails tonight.
The student section was amazing. The energy in the gym was ecstatic. It was really nice to have everybody come out and support us tonight, and it felt amazing on the court to have our entire school back behind us.
Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mason Tippett, unbelievable. Coach?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about Mason and these boys. I mean, the energy was off the charts from start to finish tonight. We knew it would be a war, and your kids brought it.
Well, he said it right. We have an unbelievable team chemistry, an unbelievable group of seniors, the 7 seniors from my first year. So coachable, great teammates. They care about each other. They want to get better. But more than anything, they just believe in us as a coaching staff, and they believe in each other. And, I mean, the sky's the limit. It's that we have a chance to win every night. I told them no matter who we're playing, we have a chance to win. That's how talented these guys are. So, all I have to do is coach. I give credit to these guys. They're the ones that are busting their butts, playing hard, rebounding, attacking the rim. So I couldn't be more proud of these guys. They're really awesome.
Tell me about the community. The Vail community came out tonight. The student section was amped from start to finish.
It's unbelievable. I could not be more blessed to coach out here and live in the community, see all these people. It means so much to me. And, you know, I'm excited. I feel like we're going to bring this style of basketball, and we hope that we always get all these fans because we're going to have great guys. And these guys putting the imprint on our program is unbelievable. So I expect us to be like this every year, and it really starts with these guys. So all credit goes to especially this group of seniors. I have a lot of respect and love for those guys.
Wow, amazing. So congratulations, Mason Tippett, Jason Apodaca. Now Bobcat TV will be on the road next Thursday. We're going to Sierra Vista to cover these Cats. So same Cat time, same Cat channel for the whole crew. Good night, everybody.